D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just listen to this video where I'm going to read it to you, just because I think that it's easier that way. Now, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and it does not benefit small channels like mine. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that I got all that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started on this video. It comes from Deadline. They all come from Deadline. It's my favorite trade. So this one is The Hunger Games, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Such a long title. They really need to shorten that down. But Viola Davis has been cast, and they say she's been cast as the villain. Yeah, and she kind of has been, and we'll talk about it, but she's the game maker, kind of like what's his face was in that in the first movie, and then he ate the berries, had to eat the berries or whatnot. Sorry, I just need a little coffee and you get pumped. But first off, before I read this article, I just want to say I love Viola Davis. I think she's great. She's so on, and this is the thing. I know people like to say like she's got like big linebacker shoulders and stuff, but I find Viola Davis very attractive. I always have, especially when she was in How to Get Away with Murder. I just always thought she was really beautiful and hot. I love it when she wears yellow. That's my favorite because I think it makes her shine more. But we'll see. We'll see, what they do in here. The game maker is always as, peacocking as everybody else. If you remember that from that first movie, I don't really remember the game maker from the second and third movie, but if you remember the from the first movie, he had the cut that was nice, a nice lineup, and he had like a suit that was very grandiose. And I was like, yeah, look at him peacocking and everything. So, and peacocking means, how peacocks, when they want to get mates and everything, they put out their plumage and stuff. So that's what I mean by peacocking. In case you didn't get it, some people just don't know. So it says, The Hunger Games, Viola Davis, latest to join the Lionsgate franchise's The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Also, I just want to preface it that I have not read this book yet. I've got 3 books on my nightstand and like a stack of comic books that I have to get through. I have to read and everything, which I'm getting through the comic books more than I am the novels and stuff. I'm just really busy, you guys. Like you, I have a life and I got kids and stuff, although they start school soon. So hopefully I'll get some more time to myself to do that stuff. But I'm hoping to read this book before this movie comes out. But let's see. All right. So it says, Viola Davis, the Woman King, is the latest addition to the cast of Lionsgate's The Hunger Games: A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The Oscar winner has been tapped for the role of head game maker Volumina Gall, joining an ensemble led by Tom Blythe and Rachel Zegler. The upcoming film from returning Hunger Games director Francis Lawrence in the late, and I believe he directed. If he directed the first one, I didn't like that one, so I don't like the last 2 either. I only like that middle one. The second to last one, that third one is okay, but the other 2 are just not that good. Okay, let's get to this article. Sorry, you guys, I'm going off on these tangents. Anyways, Francis Lawrence is the latest in the dystopian YA franchise based on Suzanne Collins' novels, which has thus far grossed over $3 billion worldwide. It picks up with Cornelius Snow, Blythe, at age 18, years before he would become the tyrannical president of Panem, at a point when he's the latest hope for his fading lineage, a once proud family that has fallen from grace in a post-war capital. With the 10th annual Hunger Games fast approaching, the young Snow is alarmed when he is assigned to mentor Lucy Gray Baird, the girl tribute from impoverished District 12. I just want to say right now, I haven't read the books, but I'm getting sick and tired of seeing these tributes from District 12. There's 13 districts. I don't know if District 13 is in this one, but I'm sick and tired of District 12. Stop focusing on them and focus on a different one. I think it would have been better if they had. Because I just go, you're just trying to copy Hunger Games, and why? Why? Don't copy it. Just do something different. I mean, she even from what I understand from the like synopsis or whatever, even at her little not trial, but her little thing where she shows off her talent to the judges and the game makers and stuff. Even that one, she sings a song, just kind of like Katniss Everdeen did. But Katniss Everdeen, you know, she shoots that arrow into the pig, and this girl, she just sings a song and captures the hearts and souls and attention of the people of Panem. And I just go, okay. I'm like, you're just copy and pasting just a, you know, a different girl, different thing, you know. But anyways, but after Lucy Gray commands all of Panem's attention by defiantly singing during the reaping ceremony, Snow thinks he might be able to turn the odds in their favor. Uniting their instincts for showmanship and newfound potential savvy, Snow and Lucy's race against time to survive will ultimately reveal who is a songbird and who is a snake. It says Michelle Leslie, Macbeth, panned the most recent draft of the screenplay, building on the work Collins and Oscar winner Michael Aldrich, Catching Fire. The film is being, which if anybody that's involved from Catching Fire, I have more confidence in it because that's the best of all four movies. Let's see. The film is being sharpened by franchise producer Nina Jacobs and her producing partner Brad Simpson, along with Lawrence. Collins and Tim Palin are serving as executive producers, with Scott overseeing pick, and it's November 17th, 2023. So I have some time to read that book. It should take me about, I usually get through novels in about 4 days. It usually takes me novels 4 days. Okay. The Hunger Games films have always been elevated by their exceptional casting, and we are thrilled to be continuing that tradition with Viola Davis as Volumina Gaul, said Lionsgate Motion Pictures Group President Nathan Connie. Her formidable and powerful presence will add layers of complexity and menace to this story. I agree with that 100%. As long as they use her and not just do, you know, just a little like she's in it for a total of like 15 minutes. I'm like, no, if you get Viola Davis, she's a top-notch actress. You use her as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? She's great. She's a great crier, except for I get grossed out because she gets all snotty, and I don't like snot. It grosses me out. I'm like, I can see and everything, but she's a good crier. I'm more of a glistening tear kind of person, just because then I don't have to see the snot. But it's very realistic when she cries, and she's great. She's such a good actress. I can't tell you. And she won an Oscar. Yeah. So look at her. Yeah. Okay. So it says Dr. Gall is as cruel as she is creative and as fearsome as she is formidable. This is going to be so delicious, said Lawrence. Snow's savvy as a political operator develops in no small part due to his experiences with her as the game's most commanding figure. From the beginning, Viola has been our dream for Dr. Gall because of the finely layered intelligence and emotion she brings to every role. I'd agree with that, added Jacobson. A brilliant and electric strategist, if I could read, Gall is instrumental in shaping a young Cornelius Snow into the man he will become. We are incredibly fortunate to have an actor with Viola's extraordinary range and presence to play this pivotal role. I would agree with that. Oh, Davis won her first Oscar in 2017 for her role opposite Denzel Washington in the film Fences, and was more recently nominated in 2021 for George C. Wolfe's Mama Rainey's Black Bottom. I have to be honest with you. I love Viola Davis and I love Denzel Washington, but that Fences movie, man, it was a little bit of a snooze fest. So was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I was like, please let me get through this. It tells how they're represented and everything. She does have a historical, The Woman King coming out. That looks really good. You know, I love seeing Viola Davis, you know, with a sword and a shield and stuff and all warrior-like. She looks great. So again, I think this is a good pick for this movie, especially this role. And I want to see Viola Davis as a bad guy. She was in an episode of Law and Order no, not Criminal Minds. That's a whole nother show. Criminal, whatever that criminal one was, where she played a police officer, but a dirty police officer. And she did such a great job. I remember that she was talking about like the one cop played by Vincent D'Onofrio, if I could speak, was all like, I live frugally. And she's like, you don't live frugally. She's like, you wear these suits. They must cost you some money. We live frugally. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember. And I was like, and she like just played off so great. She was so good. And that was before she was like super famous. So if I loved her then, and I remembered that before she became famous, I was like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, she was in that episode. I remember that character because I remember loving it so much. So again, I think this is great. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? Tell me, how do you feel about Viola Davis joining the Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, as Volumina Gall, the head game maker? Do you think this is a great idea, a bad idea? If you think this is a bad idea, you're crazy bones. I think this is a great idea. Viola Davis is fantastic. And if you don't like her as an actress, I don't know what's wrong with you. You may not like her, as a person, but I don't know. She's never done anything that would make me dislike her as a person. But as an actress, she's fantastic. And I wish nothing but the best for her. She's going to do great. And I can't wait to see what she does in this character. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys next week on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye.